everybody, big deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Dig oxygen in, energy in. Stress, negativity out. Sit down, relax, focus. My message today is simple. Normally I go on tangent after tangent, and by the time I finish my sentence, you're wondering what I actually said. So today I'm going to have a little bit more of a pointed statement for all of you. This event for me, the idea of Phoenix Rising, I feel that every champion type person, not champion athlete, but champion type person, those of us who have been through pain and have been through heartache and have had to pick ourselves off the ground and dust ourselves off and reinvent something new and reinvent ourselves daily just to keep up with life. The world keeps spinning and we have to keep evolving. So my lifestyle, as the people who know me in here, I'm a very extreme person. Okay? And to understand where that comes from is I've had extreme situations in my life, from losing a testicle to cancer, losing an eye to a knife, and having to experience a multitude of chapters inside that story. I've learned now that it's important in order for me to heal, I need to help others heal. So this event is primarily oriented, when I met Candace and her lovely family here, and Marcus was so excited. He was just so excited to talk, and we started talking a little bit of mixed martial arts, and he got so pumped up with maybe the possibility of retraining him. And Candace was like this fireball of a 30-foot tall, 5-foot lady. And I said, okay, all right, I'm seeing something here. I like that. That's exciting to me. It's exciting to me, and I'm sure for most of you sitting in this crowd, to meet somebody who absolutely ignites the flame in your life. That one customer that you meet at that market, that one person that gave you a compliment on your dress that day, that's the things that we seek as human beings in this life. It is the things that transcend human existence. The memories that we make during this lifetime that will echo in eternity forever. So maybe you or I, we won't be here. But this right here, this meeting, this moment, you can't take it back. It's already happened. This is history. We are making history. So the idea today is to learn a growth mindset and the idea that we can manifest things not only on an individual basis, that you can manifest a company, you can manifest a family, you can manifest a lot of different things by using your creative energies and the energy that we all have inside to pour it through your passion and to get it through a filter where you're not just having random, feel-good, positive, Beatles-like ideas, you're having ideas that militantly change people's lives. So today, I'm trying to engage with all of you the idea of, can we, a small group of highly motivated and spiritual individuals, create a spiral of positivity that nobody can stop? Once you set a fire, it is incredibly hard to stop it. So I'm trying to light a fire on all of you today to understand that the people in this room right here, in this 50-foot space, has the power to change each of our lives. We have the power to change each other's lives. We have the power to build this building with happiness and positivity as often as we can. We have the ability to engage with our community and pull those members in that we feel should also be helped or helped. So I'm challenging you all with the thought of, what can we do past this day? Once that spark has been ignited in all of us, once we've decided that, you know what, I want to lose weight, that's it. I want to have a better life. I want to have more money. I want to find somebody who's attracted to me and I can wake up to every morning. These are goals that we can set to ourselves. The problem is most of us travel that road alone. We all travel alone with the biggest and heaviest cross we can possibly bear on our back. And as big or as strong as any of us are, it's always too heavy, isn't it? It's always too heavy. It's too heavy for me, and I'm a power lifter. I love lifting heavy things, but sometimes, some days, life's just too much. So my point of this whole idea was to look at Candace and say, you know what, Candace, you have an ability to bring people together. You have a management ability that I admire and I'm literally jealous of. I wish I could be half as organized as Candace is. So when I look at Candace, I say, well, I appreciate what you can bring to my life, and thank you for bringing your energy and your smile and your excitement into my realm of thinking. So each of you, I'm hoping that you can understand that my point is to create something bigger than this event, bigger than some chairs in a room. I'm trying to create a network of people. That's where my company comes with Joint Ventures Unlimited. The idea that in an unlimited fashion, we can link energy together, and when one star is in the sky, I guess that's easy to see, and yet there's still constellations, which take a bunch of stars linking together. So my initial thought when we were talking about this event to Candace, I said, you know what, Pat Ryan is somebody who it's impossible to not look at when he walks in the room. He's a powerful man. No matter how many fights and arguments that him and I have, we are friends for life, I know that. Well, I'm sure we're going to have an argument this week. But we're going to be better friends next week. And what we're trying to accomplish here is understanding that if there's at least one small, tiny little group of less than 100 people that believe in love, that believe in connectivity, that believe in respect, that believe that you want respect, and you've been probably having a hard time finding it within your life, well, what if we could lend that to each other, and we can lend our networks, our brains, our creativity, our hearts, our souls. We can lend literally and physically our energies to each other like we are in this room right now. Every set of eyes is in this direction. So right now what we're doing, regardless if you process it that way or not, this is a guided meditation that we're on. We are on a journey together, and you can't stop it unless you shut your ears. And then you have to shut your heart and realize that this energy up here is meant to unlock your energy. It's meant so that everybody who leaves here today has a fire in their heart, and they can feel that they can make change in this world, that they can be, each of us, a phoenix rising. So this is not the Phoenix Rising event. This is an event full of phoenixes rising. Everybody catch my wordplay? That's my game. Understanding language sometimes is what dictates our actions. We think in the words that we know, and we know very few words, and of those words we know them not so well. So it's important that you link with other people that understand how to communicate so that your communication can increase within your life. For me, I was always somebody who would throw a punch first and ask questions later, and I've learned over taking consequence after consequence after consequence of that behavior that that is not the way that things get done. You have to upgrade the way you think. You have to upgrade your language. If you want to be successful, you have to grow. And if you want growth, you have to experience pain. So, the idea here is, the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror, most of us usually don't like. We like 70% of it, but there's that 30% or that 20% that we don't like ourselves. You know, maybe I was a little bit more arrogant in that conversation than I had to be. Maybe I was a little bit more condescending to this person over here than I had to be. Maybe I was snappy with my son or daughter when they really just wanted my attention. Maybe. So I'm challenging our thoughts about ourselves and hoping that each of you challenge yourself to have better thoughts of self. So often when I walk around, I got eye scar and tattoos, and I think pretty highly of myself, and people usually don't like it. And I don't care. I really, truly, honestly have the freedom to not care about those thoughts. And I'm hoping that today with this talk, with listening to Candace and listening to Pat, understanding that energy transcends social boundaries. There is no colors in this room. There's no agendas in this room. There's no religion in this room. There's only the idea that humans are all the same. And we are all seeking love, acceptance, guidance, friendship, empowerment, motivation, health, wealth. We want these things because that's what we're supposed to want. We're supposed to want an enriched and powerful life. So I hope that as we introduce these ideas to you, you're taking them in and you're conceptualizing them in your own brain and saying, how can I take what Justice is saying and turn it into my life? Because this is not me preaching. I don't want you, each of you, to believe that I'm on my pulpit and I'm preaching at you and I have it figured out and you don't. That is not the case. In fact, I'm asking the crowd to help me figure it out. Because I don't know. And neither do many of you in this room. Nobody knows what the answer is for life in general. But what I'm proposing is, with enough healers in a room, could we heal each other? And by healing each other, we get ourselves to a point of peace. We get ourselves to a point of complete acceptance of yourself. As I'm speaking and somebody's phone is ringing, that person didn't accept that they had to shut their phone. So I'm teaching a little lesson of mindfulness today. Right? So every action has a reaction, cause, and effect. So